femme avec précision, virgule, grâce et beauté. Allez, c'est terminé, on pose son stylo, on laisse sa copie devant soi. Je vous rappelle, avant que vous ne partiez, que la semaine prochaine, on fera une heure de vie de classe sur quel métier vous voulez faire plus tard.
Moi, je voudrais basketteur.
Pas tout le monde en même temps, s'il vous plaît. Comme d'habitude, on lève tranquillement la main. Driss, qu'est-ce que tu veux faire plus tard?
Moi, je voudrais être basketteur professionnel.
Super.
It's a touching French dance short, the title meaning to become. It centers on a boy who dreams of becoming a principal dancer. The actor playing the boy was incredible. His performance was sensitive and gentle, and his big brown eyes so deep. I love the gorgeous cinematography at the water's edge and on the sand dunes, and the lighting and reflections on the water were very lovely. The adult dancer the boy sees on the beach was also so talented. I also enjoyed the dance class and the classroom scenes with the giggling kids and the inquisitive teacher. The subtle score underneath the film set the wistful, dreamy tone of the piece. Great job.
I thought this was a really smart concept and executed really well. Had this absolute cinematic quality to it. There's a very clear narrative here, and it's being told. And the way the dance is really worked into that is just really organic and very smartly done. This is absolutely one worth checking out.
I really liked the story that Tourbillon tells. It's really great to see the boy in the classroom and at the ballet studio, and the sort of like, what does he want when he grows up, and then seeing himself as a grown-up. I loved the way the dancing transformation happens as well. I love that there's a story arc, and you can clearly see kind of like the characters interacting with each other, even though it's such a short piece. Really cool, amazing dancing as well. Just a really great short film.
Yeah, I thought the filmmakers did an excellent job to keeping this fresh. I think it was French film. The dancing on the beach, kind of seeing his future self and being inspired by that, and coming back to the school and then telling them, I want to be a dancer. I appreciated the completeness of that story, and I thought they did pretty well, and it left me wanting more, which is always a good thing. And I thought the actors were good, and the director did well to sort of just show some subtle looks between the girl and the boy and this person and that person, and it didn't have to say too much. A lot of it was just done in the dancing and the looks. So for me, it was pretty successful.
A great little film, very well told. The structure was very classic. Like the introduction, that scene at the beginning with the boy, and who is this boy, and who is this man that he sees, and then we're intrigued because he's intrigued. It brings us into this story, and then we come into reality in the classroom, and we get to see the context of what this vision was, that this is maybe a dream of his that he's doesn't want to talk about, that we get confirmation of that in the dance studio, and then that beautiful choreography sequence on the beach again, the confirming his dreams, his talk with his mom, and the resolution at the end where he finally says that this is his dream, this is what he wants to do. Just really well crafted, very well done. The performances were stellar all round. That little boy is just a joy to watch. The choreography in the middle was so powerful. We really got a sense of the power of his dream through that very short but well-placed dance segment. It was just great. The filming, the editing, the story, the performances, the choreography, just solid all around.
I loved this. I thought it was so beautiful. I loved the locations that they were able to film. I thought was really something, especially when he was dancing on the beach, and the kind of reflection of the water on the sand, and that entire sequence I thought was really well done. It was so beautiful, and along with the hour that they were shooting at, and having the beach completely empty, I thought was really nice, because then it fed into this concept that he's picturing that for himself as a little boy, and picturing that kind of future that he wants for himself. I loved the concept. I thought that they really executed it well. I think when you are young, you get asked the question a lot, but everyone kind of has that moment of like, what do I want to do when I grow up? And taking that and just kind of developing it outside of the quote unquote like normal or standard answers, I thought was really really interesting, and like I said, really well done.
We get a dance piece here, but also woven in with this story about a young boy who's discovering himself and discovering, you know, the fact that he wants to be a dancer, finding his calling in life. It's neat how, you know, we have him go to the ocean. It's magical, and he sees himself as a grown up on the water dancing, you know, and then his mother has this wonderful monologue where she kind of mirrors that about you know, having an epiphany by the ocean. So it's very beautiful, very poetic, and really nice storytelling. And then just the dance portions are just miraculous. The guy dancing on the water, oh, so beautiful. You know, I not a dancer myself, so you know, everything about dance is miraculous and astounding to me. It's always wonderful when dance is taken off the stage, when they go outside and environments and do it. To me, that's just crazy. I can't imagine a basketball player playing basketball along the ocean. You know what I mean? It's just it's unstable territory and terrain, but you know, a graceful and wonderful dancer can navigate that and make it work. And it's a different, you know, it becomes a different style and a different thing when you're doing it in this different environment. But anyways, the environment that the filmmakers found is just wonderful, with all the water around. When we're seeing him in the long shot dancing, you know, in the mud, and we see his reflection going along, you know, mirroring along with him as he danced. This is just wonderful. And then the slow motion shot of the water lapping over his boots. And there are so many beautiful poetic things in this movie. So I just really loved it. Great job, everybody, the filmmakers, the directors, directing, editing, coloring, editing, and the script and everything were great. All the actors did a great job. The young man who played the lead, the lady who played the teacher, the lady who played his mom was wonderful. All the kids did a great job. They were very convincing and very real. Yeah, and that lead dancer, man, wow, what a beautiful dancer. Absolutely wonderful. So congratulations on this piece, and I hope it does well for you.
Loved Vivian. It was so sweet and refreshing. I loved the ending, that last moment of, I want to be a dancer, and then just cut to black. And we get to see, obviously, it was realized. We see that the film was based off of the real Raphael. And I really like this idea, this concept of, you know, this little boy trying to figure out what he wants to do, which is a big question for a little boy. But we see this kind of spark in him as he's, you know, spying on the girls' ballet classes, and you know, when he spies on the man on the beach. And I really loved how it all came together, and there were little clues and hints along the way that helped him realize it. And when he says it with such confidence, it just brought a smile to my face. I really enjoyed this story.